Okay, masters, that was really great. I don't know about you, but I enjoyed every minute of this guided meditation. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to take you on this journey of guided meditation. So with that, we can continue with our topic of wisdom sharing that we started yesterday. So my dear masters, I hope you remember the topic that we started yesterday. So this was about our journey from ego to bliss. Or the topic that we started yesterday was basically about how do we dissolve our mind to reach the state of bliss? Or how do we dissolve our ego, which is generated by this mind, so that we can knock at the door of this bliss? It's important to have joy and laughter, to keep this chakra open. The easiest way we can handle it is try to laugh as much as you can. Try to bring joy. That's why people go to these laughing clubs, you know. Even if there is no laughter, you know, you start laughing by force and then it starts. It's contagious. You know, somebody who comes and sits with you and is laughing all the time, slowly, you know, you also feel like smiling because it's contagious. It's infectious. So try to laugh. Age has got nothing to do with laughter. I remember when I was young, you know, when I used to go back to my hometown village side, I used to laugh a lot. You all know how my laughter is. My laughter is so loud. I enjoy a lot because it gives me a pleasure. I always was like this. But then I was told, oh, girls should not laugh like this. You're laughing loud. You cannot open up your mouth and show your teeth like this. You know, you girls should laugh slowly. I mean, not that it really depressed me or anything, but what I'm saying is don't believe all this. Yeah, we all know why it has happened. The feminine energy has been suppressed for not women. I'm not talking about women empowerment. When I say feminine energy, my dear masters, I'm not talking about women liberation. Even men have feminine energy. So we all know, people who have watched my Sitayana, they know why feminine energy has been suppressed. And hence, you know, laughs, don't laugh loudly. Happily laugh. Find every reason to laugh. That's the one good way of opening your chakra. What's the other way? Have good rest. Eat happily. Listen to soft music. Don't go that bang, 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 bang music. That's not going to help. Soft music. Enjoy with the nature. You know, be one with the nature. Dance with the nature. And that way, keep your chakras balanced. And when this chakra is open, the third chakra, you will always feel connected with all the heavens and all the realms. You feel that, you know, there's intuition always flowing through you. You can feel it for yourself. You'll never feel depressed. And when this chakra is fully open, this chakra has got a strong connection with the third eye. When this chakra is fully opened and aligned with the other two chakras, it will automatically be aligned, because opening this third chakra is the main thing. This chakra will only open if the other two chakras are open, and when all the three are open, they will be aligned, these three chakras. And for people, this chakra opens up, they start getting visions. So that visions that you see is at the time when your chakra has opened. So if someone is able to see some kind of inner vision, vision only does not mean that a beautiful scenery. Sometimes you can feel a vision too, or feel that insights. You know, you start getting great insights from somewhere. You don't know where, who is sending it, but it's flowing. That means at that time when you're getting it, your third chakra is completely open. So little things, my dear masters, but what I'm saying is, these are the symptoms, marks of knowing how your third chakra is happening. Lot of spiritual communication happens through this chakra. And the main thing is, this chakra is the entry and the exit point of life too. Because when the fetus is in the womb, the soul of the child enters through this chakra only. Through third chakra, the soul enters. And then you see the mother's umbilical cord is also connected to your navel, which is also around the third chakra. So everything that's being fed to the child from the mother is in this area of third chakra also alone, isn't it? And when the child receives all the food, nurturing from mother, it's all around this chakra. And when you complete this physical life and you're passing away, this is also the place of exit. This is from where the soul passes to other side. So this chakra is very important for entering into the incarnation and exiting from the incarnation too. So very important chakra, which we don't talk about much. How many places have we talked about third chakra? So in English, this is called solar plexus, third chakra. In Telugu, it's called Sanskrit, it's called Manipuraka, but this is solar plexus. Why it is, it's got that solar sun name here? Because yesterday when you saw the picture that I shared, this chakra is for people who can see, who can see auras. They can see, this chakra is in bright yellow sun-like color, coppery, golden yellow kind of area. This energy is that kind of color, and hence it's called solar plexus. Yeah, and this is the place you receive more. And if you on the earth, so much communication, life force comes from the sun. And that life force, sometimes it comes mostly through this chakra too. This chakra plays a lot of important role in our day-to-day well-being. So if a connection to the nature, connection to the Mother Earth. So this chakra helps a lot for reconnection and regrounding. Hence, have you ever seen animals, how they rest? They just put their bellies on the ground and happily they're sleeping. And that's the way of their connection with Mother Earth. Because they understand, they don't have to think, they know by instinct that if they have to connect to Mother Earth, the connection point is their solar plexus, third chakra. Hence they sleep on their belly. Yeah, so we can take that hint. If you find a bit of a lawn or a place you can lie down, on a summer afternoon, just lie flat on your tummy and let your third chakra be fully connected to Mother Earth. You'll get a lot of energy and communication from Mother Earth, because the third chakra is a great way of establishing your connection with Mother Earth. And also, you see, when babies are born, the newborn babies, what mothers do, they put the newborn babies on their stomach. And how happily they feel, when child is sleeping on their stomach. More than the child, mother feels so happy. Why? Because there is a deep connection that goes on between the child and mother through the solar plexus. When the child is sleeping on the mother, their third chakras are connected. Though mother has got a lot of problem with her mind, why? Because of her mental psyche or ego around her third chakra. But remember, the child that's sleeping on mother, that mind is not working. So what is happening? The child's third chakra is completely open and clear, and the child is receiving all the bliss and insights. And when that child sleeps on the mother is getting all the joy of the bliss from the child. Though mother's chakras on their own have not cleared, but in that instance where the child is sleeping on the mother's tummy, there is a deep connection, and the mother can feel this bliss coming from the third chakra of the sun. And when the mother does not think and surrender, you have to surrender to that. At that time, if mother starts thinking, why am I feeling, she won't even remember what she's feeling. When she surrenders to this beautiful bliss, she will get lost in that bliss, and she will feel all her pain, stress, struggle till that point will vanish. That's the main reason why putting children on your stomach and sleeping gives so much great. So sometimes we feel that, for a child to grow well, you need to have a good mother. But don't forget that when the child comes into the arms of mother, it also gives the mother to clear her own ego-related psyche by holding the child so close to her. And the child can heal the mother. Without her knowledge, the child is healing the mother. That should not be the objective of the mother, that I will put my child on my tummy because I want to heal myself. That is selfishness. That should not be the main thing. But this is a byproduct to remember. Mother has a responsibility to nurture the child, to give the child the love. Yeah, but this is a byproduct, that when the child is on the mother, this is what happens, the healing. Yeah, it's so important. So the heart and the higher chakras of the child are always clear, and it also heals the mother this way. Yeah. So as the mother becomes one with the child, she experiences great bonds. So that bonding the mother can feel through it. So many times when we look at young children, we feel so good. Have you seen the houses where they have little children? Oh, now she's crawling, or she's trying to walk. Everyone, even, a cruel person, when he sees a little child, doing papa, papa, ta, 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 so beautiful. My sister, she has her granddaughter few months back. I think she's 6 months old. Every 2 weeks, she'll ring me up. Do you want to see the baby? And then, oh my God, you should see my sister. She only talks about her granddaughter. Her whole life is like, and because of COVID, she has not allowed her daughter to go. So his daughter is still with her after delivery. And the whole family is enjoying, and not only them, once in 2 weeks when we do our video call, we all forget. Why? The terminology is called heart melts when you look at child. So what is happening when we are looking at the child? What is happening is we are feeling the experience of this lower 3 chakras opening and aligning. So what happens when your chakra opens and aligns? Your heart is available to you. So what I was saying, your heart chakra is always open. Your heart chakra stands for love. But how can you access your heart chakra? Only when your 3 chakras, bottom 3 chakras are opened and aligned. My dear masters, again I'm repeating, your heart chakra is always open and available to you. Just because it's available to you doesn't mean you can access. To access that, you have to open up and align your 3 bottom chakras. So at that time, when you're looking at the child and feeling one with the child, your mind is clear. So your 3 bottom chakras are completely open and aligned. And what happens when they are aligned, it can start accessing the upper 3 chakras. And first chakra that is available is the heart chakra with love. And that's why your heart melts. So little things, but when we pay some attention, even serious people, when look at a small child, they start smiling. So this is the energy that we feel from the child. When you get that energy from the child, and because child's lower chakras are always open, and so it's always accessing, the higher energies. That's the beauty of having a child at home, the little child I'm talking about. So then the question is, if that's the case, if we are having problem with our lower chakras, and you might have this question that, didn't you mention that you have karmic pattern around the 3rd chakras? Then how come the child doesn't have karmic pattern? Everyone should have karmic pattern. How come the child is not suffering with the karmic pattern around the 3rd chakra? How is it that it can keep its chakra open and access all that bliss? So this is very important, masters. The karma is around the 3rd chakra, where the ego is. So karma, ego, they're all end to end, and it is in the psyche around the 3rd chakras. But that karma pattern will only be activated if you engage your mind. In children, that area is not activated. The karma pattern is not activated because they're not using their mind at all. They're not living in mind. They're living in the present. Children are always living in the present. They don't think, oh, I have to play. Now I have to start planning. At that age, it's all living in the present. Whatever is there, they will enjoy that. So when you are not activating your mind all the time, though you have karmic pattern around your 3rd chakra, pattern won't go anywhere, but it will all be dormant. It won't come into play at all. So the child is unaffected. The 3rd chakra is unaffected because that area of karmic pattern is not activated, because the child is not switching on his mind at all. And this main thing that I'm talking about, this secret, yogis and siddhis know. They know they cannot avoid their karmic pattern, prarabdha karma. No one can avoid, but they know how to keep it dormant by putting aside the mind. They know they have karmic pattern. They don't think about it. They don't think about their ego. So it is there, but it is dormant. Dormant means nidranamaina. In Telugu they say it is in sushupta avastha in Sanskrit. That means it's not active. And they are always in the state of surrender. So it doesn't matter even if karmic patterns are there, but at that time when they are not operating it, it won't affect. But as the child starts growing up and start using up his mind, now the story starts, the karmic patterns, they become active. So just little things for us to understand. This third chakra is so important, which we know so little about. Now, the most important thing for the parents is, I was telling you how to bring up your parents. So we talked about when children are in mother's womb, what mother and father can do. Even after the children come out, don't impose your beliefs on children. Just because you think that family is bad, you don't train your children that don't go to that family, they're bad. You have your reasons why you believe they're bad. Let him form his own, let her form her own beliefs, or let her have her own response than reaction to situation. So don't condition them. So many parents, they do not connect with their children from the silence of their heart. We never communicate. If your child is sitting in front of you, you never communicate with your heart. It's always, what should I tell her? What should I? Just for once, if we can just shut your mind, try to communicate with the heart. Because once you stop activating your mind, there is a chance that your lower three chakras will open up, align, and your heart is totally available to you. Parents can nurture the higher chakras of their children by spending more time in nature. So when you are in nature, nature has got that benefit to keep you more in the higher chakras. And of course, living in the present moment, that's quite important. Most of the time, we parents, we are activating fears in children, all the insecurities we are pushing in them. That's affecting the lower chakra of the children. So we are putting our beliefs on them, and that's affecting them. So what's happening as a result? The children are forgetting their divine nature. They don't even believe that there's any divinity in them. Forget about their greater inner gifts. Children have even forgotten that they can laugh whenever they want. They don't have to get first rank to laugh. You can laugh even when you fail. Who is that to stop you? But no, everything is conditional. You can only smile and laugh when you have achieved something. You can only be happy when you do something. So these are all conditional. So that is the problem. When you start training the children that everything is conditional, obviously, the third chakra, the psyche around the third chakra starts getting clouded more and more, because now your ego is in complete play. So parents have a greater responsibilities, my dear master, to make sure that you do not activate fears and insecurities in children, and don't cloud the psyche around the third chakra. Try to keep it as clear as possible. So the people who has the psyche unclouded around the third chakra, they can have the glimpse of bliss and knock at the door of the bliss. So parents have got a big responsibility. So while we are talking about this third chakra and how do we come up clearing that, very important to understand. And I cannot emphasize enough how little do we know about the third chakra or the importance of the bottom three chakras. We're always talking Anahata chakra, love and compassion, Agya chakra, do this, third eye vision. I'm repeatedly saying, my dear masters, if you want to make the most of your human incarnation, make sure your bottom three chakras are open and aligned. Very, very important for us to understand. So if the parents help the children by not imposing their beliefs on them, then opening and aligning these chakras, it becomes a choice for the child. Let the child choose what he wants to do or what she wants to do. And it allows the child to grow that joy within them, or to knock at the door of the bliss. That is so important. So I'm saying, opening and aligning. So it's quite important what is opening and aligning. So what is opening of the chakra means? Opening of that chakra means emptying of the mind around that chakra. So I did mention the bottom three chakras have to do with the mind, And the opening of that chakra is making sure that the mind is emptied around those 3 chakras, because only the bottom 3 chakras are to do with mind. Yeah. So the mind exists around these chakras. And once they are open and aligned, it can access the upper chakras, because the upper chakras are always open. Your Anahata chakra, your Vishuddha chakra, your Agya chakra, they're always open. But the only reason you cannot access it is because your bottom 3 chakras are clouded and not completely aligned. So little things, but if we can pay a little bit of attention. And my dear masters, on this platform, we have talked about awareness. 16 hours we have talked about awareness. Now, after I mentioned all this, somebody is asking me how to open and align the bottom 3 chakras. It's like the whole story that we have talked so far is about opening and aligning the chakras. At least for the person who has asked me this question, let me say in one sentence: try to work around your mind. Be aware. Be in the present moment. The ego, that is the problem why you cannot, because this question has come up on Facebook, my dear masters. I'm just mentioning that the 3 things that I can clearly say, that's what we've been talking since yesterday. The bottom 3 chakras are to do with mind. Again, I'm mentioning so that you know when you how to open the chakras is simple. The bottom chakra, the Mooladhara chakra, my dear friends, is to do with primal fear and lack. When you are survival, yeah, this is the chakra is for your survival. It's for good purpose, but doesn't mean that you have to be fearful. Don't be fearful of life. Don't always feel lack. Why you feel lack? Because whatever you have in life, it's not adequate for you. When you feel that inadequacy in life, you always will have the feeling of lack, So my dear masters, if you want to know more about it, again, I keep on saying, go on to my YouTube channel, see that awareness workshop that I did for 16 hours in 5 sessions. Go to my ego workshop. You know, I have got multiple ego workshops, ego mind workshops, ego and bliss. Please have a look. But to summarize here, bottom chakra is to do with fear and lack. The second chakra is your emotions, your beliefs. Again, how do I take my belief? Present moment awareness. Be in the present moment. For present moment awareness, you have to do practice. In my awareness workshops, I have given you meditation of how to be in the present moment. So that's the third chakra. So second chakra. The third chakra, how to clear that third chakra, open and align, is to do with your ego. And yesterday I mentioned ego has 3 characteristics. Number 1, you see I in every thought, every emotion, every action. Ego builds up a story about yourself. Stop building. You're nothing important. I'm not saying you're nothing, but don't hype up your psycho. Everyone is same. We're all the same, but ego will not see the connection. It wants you to feel special. Why? Because ego has that psychological drama built up. I am so and so. That's the first characteristic. Second characteristic is it unconscious nature. Don't be unconscious. When you're unconscious, since yesterday I've been telling you, unconscious nature means thinker and observer being the same. Thinker and observer, when it's the same, you will never know you're trapped in ego. Try to separate. When the observer can see this thinker, the thinker ego will dissolve itself. Just be aware. So since yesterday I've been saying the same things. So this is how you open up, and when the chakras get open, they automatically align. So, but for that you have to do the necessary work. So it is our choice, you know, whether you want to keep it aligned or you do not want to keep it aligned. Try to spend time in the nature. You know, sitting under a tree. Yes, Gangadhar, you're right. Sitting under a tree, you know, it's a great way of clearing chakras. And for those people in the Telugu session, this session was done in Telugu, and I gave you a bliss meditation. The bliss meditation is on my YouTube channel, which people requested from asking me to give a 20 minutes nature meditation, which I did. So people who understand Telugu, that's in Telugu if I'm right. But the next 5 minutes, I'm going to do that meditation right now. So my dear friends, after hearing 3 hours of my talk since yesterday. If you still have this question, how do I open and align my bottom 3 chakras? Then at least do this meditation, the 5-minute awareness meditation that I'm going to do now. Hopefully this will make some sense to us. So I request you to close your eyes. Doesn't matter, you don't have to cross your feet, no clasping fingers. If you want to lie down, please lie down. If you want to sit, just sit down. Whatever you want to do, but do not open your eyes. Listen to me very carefully. This meditation in Telugu, I had put a video for around 20 minutes. People who wanted to do this nature meditation, I have given them. But today I'm going to do it in English only for 5 minutes because this is part of the workshop. But definitely later, if people want to do this meditation separately, I'm going to make up another video in English if people want, but just close your eyes, my dear masters. Just relax. The meditation that we are going to do, my dear masters, all you need is visualization. This meditation is a visualization meditation. You can sleep, you can sit down, just lie down, whatever makes you feel comfortable, just close your eyes. Come for a walk with me, my dear masters. I would like to take you on a walk along with me on this beautiful day. Listen to my words carefully and visualize whatever I'm saying. This creation has given us a great gift of visualization. Come with me on this beautiful journey of visualization. We are going on a walk, my dear masters. As we step outside the house, it's a beautiful day. The sun is shining like a silver sheen. The weather is perfect, neither warm nor cold, just a beautiful weather. The sun is barking nicely. It's a beautiful feeling on your skin, the warmth of the sun. As you start walking with me, we reach this beautiful park, lined with trees all around. We start walking on this path, looking around, beautiful trees around, waving its branches in the mild breeze. The beautiful patch of grass in between has got these lovely flower bushes. You're feeling the wind, listening to the sounds of nature. And looking around, you take your shoes off because you want to feel the earth. Please take your shoes off. Let's start walking bare feet, embracing the tender Mother Earth. Your senses are fully alive, and you have surrendered all your fears, all your fear-based instincts around your first chakra. As you're walking in this park, you have no worries, you have no fear. Your life is beautiful, here and now. As you keep walking, you see the big trees that have always been there. As you go near a tree, rest your back against the tree. You feel there is nothing to worry about. That big tree, the great support on your back, feels wonderful. You're able to drop all your emotional pain in these moments by feeling a connection with those big, splendid trees. These beautiful big trees have always been there, part of the nature. They know nothing of suffering, always in the present moment. As you walk along, you reach another beautiful tree. You go close to the tree, place your arms around the trunk of the tree and embrace the tree. The moment your heart touches the tree, the moment your third chakra touches the tree, there is this beautiful communion between you and the tree. You become part of the tree. You become part of the nature. As you embrace the tree, you become one with the tree. As you become one with the tree, you become one with the park. As you become one with the park, you become one with the nature. You're feeling the communion with all the trees in the park. And as you feel that, you shed your ego that has always surrounded your third chakra. You shed your superior feelings to the tree. You are just like one among them. In that moment of contemplation, in those meditative moments, you are nothing different but part of this creation. With the dissolving of the fear and lack, your first chakra is open. Being in that present moment, there is no worries or fear about anything. All your emotional baggage has dropped down. Your second chakra has automatically opened up. As you embrace the third tree and you feel the communion with the tree and the nature, you can feel the opening of your third chakra. As the three chakras open, they align automatically. Since you're in emptiness from the three lower chakras, automatically you can access the upper chakras. As your third chakra opens up, you feel the place of emptiness. As the ego vanishes, you can access the emptiness around this chakra, which is the doorstep to the bliss. The bliss that connects all the chakras, my dear masters. Enjoy this moment in this beautiful park where nothing matters. All your physical worries are gone. Nature can allow to open up your chakras, align your three chakras. Slowly, you release the tree Come back, put on your shoes, and walk towards home. As you reach your home, a big smile appears on your face because you're not trapped in your third chakra anymore. You are now connected to the place of emptiness around your third chakra, which is the doorway to your bliss. Slowly open your eyes, my dear masters. This practice that we have done in the last 5 minutes is very helpful in opening and aligning these 3 chakras, lower chakras. You can do this anytime. Understanding is one thing, practicing is another. The more time you spend with the nature, the more quicker you can get out of this trap of the mind. The mind gets emptied very quickly with the help of nature. And when you are in nature, you will always have glimpses of this bliss, which is the door to enlightenment, my dear masters. Always remember that the door to the bliss is not far away. There is only one step between you and the bliss, and that's your mind. There's only one step between you and the bliss, and that's your ego. It is in your hands to use your mind wisely. It is in your hand to get trapped into this mind. The choice is yours, my dear masters. You want to live from the place of ego, or you want to live from the place of bliss? Do you want to dissolve your mind and enjoy the bliss, or you want to get trapped in the mind and be far away from the bliss? We choose our reality. And this is what the reality is, my dear masters. Always remember, the bliss is not far away at all. It's just the lower 3 chakras that this bliss is. My dear masters, it is 3 minutes to 12 o'clock. I do not have time to take question answers because our sessions has really gone all the while. But as I was explaining, I had quickly looked through my Facebook and I tried to answer the question of Saima Jivan, who had put this question. So I wanted to help her as I was going through the session. So that way, this is the only question I'm able to answer today. But if you are interested, if you want to discuss this topic further, let me know on Facebook, or either way, we can go into more discussions, just have question answer session to discuss this. But otherwise, this is one of the greatest topics which is so close to our life. Because everyone is struggling for that happiness, that everlasting joy. But we think it is far away. We think we cannot access it. We think it's inaccessible. And this topic that I started today, I just wanted to let you know, it's not that far away. If we know how to come out of our ego, it is just waiting for us. Bliss is waiting for us with open arms, my dear masters. I again request, if you want to know more about ego, please visit my YouTube channel and look or go through the ego sessions. They have been done in great lengths with beautiful question answers from the platform participants. So with that, I really wish you a very happy day and a happy week till we meet again next time.